So continuing on our net pay calculations, today we're going to talk about group health insurance and how to calculate that cost for your deductions out of your paycheck. So what is group health insurance? Group health insurance is health insurance that's offered by many businesses to employees. So if your employee offers you health care but tells you that you have to pay a portion of that health care, those become deductions out of your pay. So that makes it paid part by the business and in part by the employee. So today we're going to figure out how to calculate your cost, the employee cost. So here's our lesson formulas. So first of all, we've got to figure out what the employee share is going to be. So if we know what the employer's share is, we're going to multiply or subtract that from 100 to calculate that employee's percent. Then the formula becomes quite simple. Once we find that employee's percent, we're going to multiply that by the annual amount for your health care. Now, if you want to know what you're going to have to pay or get deducted per pay, then you're going to take that annual amount and divide it by the number of pay periods per year. Okay, so let's look at our first example. This example is Naomi works as a dental hygienist. She has family medical coverage through her employer's group medical plan. The annual cost of a family membership is $10,850. The company that she works for pays 85% of that cost for her. So how much does she have to have deducted from her bi-monthly paycheck for medical insurance? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to first figure out that Naomi's portion is, if I take 100 minus 85, Naomi's portion is going to be 15% of the annual deduction. So we're going to take that annual deduction out of the $10,850. And we're going to multiply that by 0.15 to figure out her portion that she's going to pay for. So 15% of $10,850 gives us $1,627.50 that she has to contribute. Now, if we're taking that out of 2 monthly paychecks a month, so we're going to divide that by 24, that's going to give her paycheck contribution is $67.81 per pay. She pays $1,627.50 annually, but she's going to pay $67.81 per pay. That's what Naomi's contributions will be. So now I want you to pause the video and I want you to look in your textbook on page 129 and try concept checks 1 and 2. Once you've completed those, go ahead and play the video and check your solutions with my work. So here are the solutions for 1. So the employee pays 30%. That gives an annual cost of $1,971, and getting paid monthly, the employee's contribution is $164.25. For number 2, the employee pays 20% of the annual premium, which 12,000 times 20% is an annual premium of $2,400 that's paid by the employee. So if I divide that into 52 pays, the employee gets $46.15 deducted every paycheck. Okay, so let's look at this problem. This one says Nate pays $97.50 per month for his group medical insurance. His employer pays 60% of the cost. So that means that Nate is going to pay 40%. That's what his contribution is going to be. So we actually know what he is getting paid or what's being deducted. So what we're trying to look for is what his annual premium is. So this problem's a little backwards. We know what the answer is and we're trying to find the annual premium. So we're going to set his contributions equal to 40%. These two have to match. So his contributions were $97.50 and that's 40% of the total cost. Now that is broken into 12 months because it's per month. So I'm going to put this all in one formula. So we would take 40% of his total cost and divide it by 12, and that would give us $97.50. So what we're looking for is what his total cost is for the year. So I'm going to undo this by multiplying both sides by 12. When I do that, I get that his yearly contributions are equal to $1,170. But again, that's only 40% of his total healthcare costs. So when I now divide by 0.40, that's going to give Nate's total healthcare cost a total amount of $2,925 for his total healthcare cost. Okay, now like we've done before, go ahead and pause the video, and on page 140, I want you to try the concept checks number 3 and 4. When you're ready, hit play, and I will show you my solutions. So for number 3, Lars pays 55% of his health care, and it's per 12 pays. So we're going to take 55% of the total health care cost divided by 12, set equal to the $163.75. Once that's solved out, Lars's total healthcare costs for the year is $3,572.73. And looking at number 4, Rhonda pays a contribution of 40% because her employee pays 60%. So we're going to take 40% of her yearly contributions and divide that by 24 pays, and set equal to her contribution of $215.25. You'll multiply both sides by 24 and find that her total healthcare costs for the year are $12,915. So now go to Google Classroom and find your assignment and complete more practice problems. I hope you all have a great day.